Hello everybody. Thanks for joining me tonight. I thought that I would just come by and do a short video before I start doing the video that I plan on doing. I just wanted to do a little walkthrough of the finished little ephemera tag book that we're making. I finished it today, and I have some strings from my sari that I usually don't mind, but for some reason these are really making me crazy. I typically will iron this sari, but I kind of like the look, so I think I'm going to leave it as is. But I had made this little snippet. I was making snippets the other day when I was just doodling, and this is one of the snippets I made, and it's a hanging snippet, so I thought that would look pretty on the front of it and give it some color, because as you can see, it's, you know, just a letter and it's pretty white. And I was gonna go over it with some what is this, antique linen or the corduroy, and I don't know, I was kind of afraid to. I might do the edges a little bit. It kind of looks good, actually. So maybe I'll do that and just give it a little bit of a little bit. So anyway, here it is. And like I said, if you leave a comment as to where you're from, and you are a subscriber to my channel, I will be giving one of these away to a very fortunate person. And it will be like this, but not exact, but it will be filled with goodies and tags and ephemera and things. But let me show you how it turned out and what more you can do with it, because the last video was so long, and I'm so sorry about that. But there is a way to speed it up. If you go to the there's some up in the right hand corner of your screen, there's little dots, and you can speed your video up if you want to, like, you know, to go faster. So you could go 75, or you could go 50, 75, 150, and it will, you know, it will be faster for you. So I'm sorry it was so long. I really got to start setting my timer, which I think I will do right this minute, because that way I won't be so late. So let's find my clock. Here we go. And I will set my timer, and I will start. There we go. And that way I will know when to stop. But anyway, here we go. So you open it up, and the first page is the pocket, and we have a tag here. And then I had done this a while ago. There's a little tag here and another tag here. I think you might have seen it. And then inside this pocket, it was on one of the challenges, not challenges, the Rach and Bella How to Botanical. And it was, I can't remember her channel. But anyway, I'm sure most of you have probably already seen it, because I posted it on the Facebook site. But anyway, it's just a specimen card, and that's one of my roses that I put in there. And then it goes in this pocket. And then there's a little tag that goes in this pocket. And then there's a little tag that goes inside this pocket. Whoops. Goes this way. Actually, this goes here. It really doesn't matter, I guess. This goes here. So I put that in there for the person I'm sending this to. And then here's a tag. And on the back it says, "Be still and listen, the earth is singing." And that goes in there somewhere. And then here's another tag, and this came from Tracy Fox. And on the back, it's just got a little specimen tag and a fussy cut flower. So that's one of the tags. We were to make 4 tags. And then in here is a baggie. And I'm not going to open it up, but it's got butterflies and sentiment words and, you know, different things she can put on the pages or make some more tags for herself. And I just closed it up with some washi tape. So that's an idea. And then this page I left blank. And then here's our tag that we made today. It's that triple tag. So you've got the one tag here that we made with the flower on the back. And I still haven't put anything in here, so I'll have to do that. Let's just take something out of here so I can show you. This says "Spread Your Wings." That's a good one. I'll put that right there. And then, I don't know if you remember, but here is our tag that that I took from the Edith Holden book. And I didn't want to collage it. I didn't want to do anything because it was such a beautiful tag. I don't know if you can see it, but I highlighted it with the glossy accents. So I highlighted the bird, and I highlighted a few of the little flowers, and this here, and the middle of the daisies, a little bit there, but mostly the bird. And I got this idea from Rose, who is, oh my gosh, I don't remember her YouTube channel right now. It's late. And then on this, I did some, I used my, I have it in a jar, but it is actually spackle, and you use it like on wallboard or, you know, to cover up holes. You get it in a pretty good sized tub. I keep it in a small jar because the tub is pretty good size. You know, it's like a pint, and it will last my lifetime and your lifetime. So I put some on here, some spackle, and then I colored it in with some you know, just my Uhu pens. And I've done it before with watercolors, but I didn't want to get the watercolor out. And on the back, I put that saying, "April, oh, how this spring of love resembleth, which now shows all the beauty of the sun, and by a cloud takes all away." That was by Shakespeare. And there's a little butterfly here with that spackle, some leaves. It's all spackle, and I just colored it in. And then here's the other tag, and that goes in there. And this is actually on a tag, so, and I didn't want to glue that down in case the recipient wants to put it in another journal. And then here I put in some tracing paper, and I just glued it down with Fabri-Tac. It works very well. It doesn't come apart. I have actually a lot of these ephemera booklets. I'll put little birds and little words and some specimen, Tracy Fox specimen labels. And then here I put a belly band. And then this is from Lillifee the Paper Witch. She actually gave these at Christmas time as freebies. And I just put a little stamp, and I stamped it here. And then I put a little specimen label. And on the back, I put a little flower to hold it closed. And inside, I put a little, yeah, doesn't matter. And then I always like to put buttons on my items, but I didn't really have time, so I made these little envelopes, and I put my buttons inside the envelopes. So the buttons are all in there, and they're little antique baby buttons. I collect them. They go on baby clothes. And there's more in there, but I don't want to take them all out, but they're tiny. So they're real pretty colors. So I put those in there. And they go in this envelope that Daniella had given as freebies during Christmas time. And this is called a doily. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. But anyway, and that's in there. And so this is her envelope. And I just, like I said, I put those on there. And I put this inside the belly band. And here is our bag that we collaged. And I did go ahead and put the PVA and water over that. And you can see the butterfly that we did the fingernail polish on. Just a little idea. There's a piece of thread there. But that came out really well. This is from Daniella as well. It was one of her freebies. And I just put some butterflies on it. And again, some fingernail polish. And that's part of this thing. But I put some fingernail polish on it. It's one of those like wax seals, but it's not really. And I just put a specimen card there. Specimen tag. And then this is from Daniella's kit as well. This was one of her freebie kits. So there's some more in there. And those fit. Actually, what I did was I put this inside here. And then I put this inside here. And then I put a little envelope. I put another pocket here. Put an envelope. And inside the envelope, I put a little postcard and some more nature sentiments. And a little writing spot. And that all fits inside this little envelope that I made. And it's got one of Sparkle's. I just love making these. I have to make some more. I'm almost out of them. But to keep it closed, I just put a wax seal that's Sparkle's idea, and I just love it. So, and the last page is blank, and I have this little postcard, and then I have an envelope, which I have to just a note, you know, something that a person can write on. And I haven't completely glued that up yet. It was the last minute thought. But it's a seed packet. What do you call it? Yeah, it's a seed packet. It wasn't. I made the seed packet out of a template that I have. And that goes there, and that goes there. And then this is again from Daniella's free kit at Christmas time. And I did some more of that spackling with my, what did I do with them? I'll show you real quick. I have these, and I'll do a video, but I have these, and I just put it down, and then I put the spackle, you know, wherever I want it. And then I just, you know, colored it in with the ink marker because I didn't want to get out my watercolors. But And then in here, we have some more of those botanical sentiments. And that's it. So I'll tie that up later because that's not what tonight's video is about. So if you subscribe to my channel and you tell me where you're from, or if you already are a subscriber to my channel and you tell me where you're from, then you could win one, and that would be wonderful. So, and I'll be doing the drawing on Monday, next Monday. So, tonight, we are going to take a piece of tracing paper, and this is very easy. It's not hard at all. It's just something that I thought we could do before I do my next video. I wanted to do a walkthrough, and I wanted to also do, you know, just a quiet tutorial, something that was very simple. So all you do is take your tracing paper, and I got this idea from Rachel at Roxy Creations, but I have a spin on it, and some people have asked me about it, so I thought that I would make a few. And it doesn't matter how wide you cut your tracing paper. As you can see, I'm not measuring anything. It just depends on what, you know, how wide you want it. But we'll just do a couple for tonight. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our tracing paper and put it down. And I'm going to leave it over here. Oh no, we're casting some kind of a light. I wonder if it's my overhead light, because I shut off all my lights. Let me put down something so we don't have a glare. Is that better? Yeah. Okay, so what we do is we take the tracing paper and you just take out some stamps, and I'll just pick a few. First, I'll just get some blocks out. And I'll pull some stamps that I want to put on there. Let's see, I know I want some words, maybe some plants. I'll just, I'm going to do this quick. I'm not going to be very fancy about it. But just get a, you know, a block, or you can use your wooden stamps. Those work well, you know, just as well. You don't have to use, you know, these kind at all. You can use your wooden rubber stamps. I have some very old wooden rubber stamps, and they've worked very nicely. So you just take this and you use StazOn or any kind of permanent ink. And you can use it in different colors. I don't have them pulled, any of my other colors. So I'm just going to use black for tonight. But you can use all different colors. I just want to be very careful here. I don't know. The way I do stamping is I kiss it. Especially with this, because it's kind of juicy, and I just want to be able to get my impression, but I don't want to get ink all over. So I'm just lightly kissing that, making sure I have an image. I'm not going to be too fancy about it. It doesn't matter. See how I'm just kind of tapping that, kissing it, sort of. Not pressing down hard. I'm not getting the middle of this. I don't know why. I've never used this, so it's not real primed. I've not used this particular stamp. I got it in Happy Meal, which was fun. anyway, I'm going to stamp off and then kiss it again. Try that. You can do that to prime your stamp, and then that kind of primes it. See, so it's not so new anymore. And then just kiss it, and then what you're going to do is press it down. Oops. Press it down on your, wherever you want on your tracing paper. There. And that's one stamp. And let me find a different one. I'll use some words. I don't know what this says, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. Because we're just going to be just tapping it lightly. And then we'll stamp here. And I'm going to stamp it here. And that should be enough for that. And then I'm going to take my favorite stamp, which is my postal stamp that I use on my postcards. I'm going to stamp here. It's fun to use different colors too. It really is, but I don't have all my colors out. I didn't pull them. I just wanted to relax and kind of take a deep breath. There we go. And I think that's enough stamping for that. And I'm only going to do one for this evening. I think you'll get the point. I'll put my stamps away. In my bag, wherever I put that. There it is. I keep all of my stamps that I use all the time in this little bag that my shower curtain liner came in. Oops, forgot my block. These are the stamps I use all the time, so like most frequently. And I keep them in here in a shower curtain bag. And it's still sticky, which is nice. And if the sticky runs out, you could always use washi tape to keep it closed. And I keep it right over here with the rest of my stamps. And then my stamp pad goes over there with it. Inside my box with my rubber stamps that don't fit in there. So, there we are. And we're covering that glare. Okay, I'm going to turn this over so you don't get confused. And then what I'm going to do is Daniella, the Lillifee, the paper witch, had sent me some digitals to work with. And they are beautiful. Oh my goodness. Here's one. This is one. This is a whole set. That's the first one. Here's the second. And here's the third. I got something on it. I'm not sure what. But anyway, there's the third. And these are tags, but I don't know if I'm going to use these for tags tonight. We'll see. But I am going to use these. And I think I'll use this one first. So what I do, and this is a great thing to do with digitals. So what you want to do is you want to put your tracing paper onto your digital so that you can see through it. So I'm going to put mine I'm going to put my first one here, and then I'm just going to cut this here and put this someplace else. But for right now, we're going to glue that down there, okay? So you just take your Fabri-Tac, or I think it would probably work with your Scotch brand, but I've never used it with the tracing paper, so I can't promise you anything. I've always only used the acetate based on tracing paper because I know that works. So you're doing this on the back of the tracing paper. Now this is where Rachel did not do this. I did this. I'm sure other people have done it too. I'm not the first one to come up with it. I just thought of it. I thought to do it. And then I'm going to put it down like that. I should have spread that glue, and I didn't. I usually do with my rubber spatula, but I didn't. But that's okay. A little bit tired. And that's okay too. Because that's good. I'll get to bed early. And I'm just going to trim this bottom off right there. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to cut right along my tracing paper line. Like this. Now, you can do as many strips of these as you want and place them on your paper wherever you think you'd like to place it. That's the right way. And I think I will put mine, I think I'll put it here because I think I might use that for something else. So just put a skiff on. You don't need a lot. This time I will spread it out. Maybe. There. And I'll just place it right down here. Yep, I did. And then I'm going to cut again along my tracing paper. get straight. Although, in the end, it won't really matter. So, there we go. So now you have these. And what I'm going to do with this is I am going to fussy cut. Oh my goodness, how do I do this? Let's see here. I'm going to fussy cut this real quick. Now, typically I'd pull from my little fussy cuts that I already have. But I really love this, so I'm going to use this. I'm just going to fussy cut it real fast. And I only need a few fussy cuts, you know, a few little things, not a lot. I'm just showing you what you can do with a collage. Because some people will look at a collage and they'll be like, okay, what do I do with it? So I'm going to put that there. Well, actually, I'll work with this one because it's longer. And this is probably the one that we're going to use to make or to start making what I'm going to end up making. I am going to just trim that bud. I'm going to put this here, put the little bud up here, and let's see. There's another one down here. It's actually a butterfly. I'm going to try and grab this butterfly on this bud. Her digitals are absolutely beautiful. And that, again, is Daniella from Lillifee, the Paper Witch. I will leave the information below where you can find her Facebook, her YouTube, and her Etsy shop. Her digitals are very reasonable and they are gorgeous. I have a lot. I can't keep away from her digitals. But she was very kind in sending me some so that I could boost my channel. So she's a very sweet, sweet girl. She's Italian and lives in Germany. And there's a butterfly landed right on that rose. And I don't want to put it here because you can see there's a butterfly there. So I'll put that right down there. And then I think what I'll do next is take a look at those tags. Let's see what I can find in the tags out of this kit. I'm going to use those for something else tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is just take my box here of scraps. I have a couple that I make these boxes. I could probably do a video on them sometime. They're very easy. I really enjoy making them, and they're great for things, you know, just if you need a snippet here or there, you know, or anything, stickers or what have you. So washi tape. I have some washi tape in here that I could add. See, there's a piece of washi. there. I've got to get away from this pink, huh? You guys are going to probably kill me. But I haven't worked with pink in so long. Here's some more washi that I'll put on. It's green with a little bit of red, which is fine because there's lots of green in that background. I'll put that right there. I have to still glue these on. And I still have to glue that on. Let's see what I have on here. Keep everything closed with washi. Let's see. Let's see. That's just it's really nothing. It's just a piece that I cut in a kind of a octagon. And let's see. These are some of my pictures that I printed, real small palm tree. Let's see. Sailboat. Let's see. It's kind of, this is all real floral. I'll use those tomorrow in a different one. There's a stamp we could use, maybe up here. So anyway, this is what you do. Okay, and let me just find one more thing. Maybe it's not going to be in here for sure. I know what I'm looking for, but I'll have to check here. A lot of little boxes. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to put this here. Kind of behind it. Like that. And let's see if we can find one more before the timer goes off. Because there's another step to this after I glue all these down. I'm trying to find another. Oh, here's one. I'll take the stamp away. Trying to keep it a botanical theme. So I hope y'all had a great day. I did. I crafted. And I talked to some friends. And I actually joined a challenge that I'll tell you all about tomorrow, because I don't want this video to go too long. So I'm going to put this here, and this little bud will go here, and then this will go here, and this will go here. I'll move this down just a little bit. Okay, so that's all you do. And then you glue it down. So it'd be good if you had, you know, just your pieces out, your stamps, tracing paper, and a collage of your choice. Or you could use book page. You could put this on book page. I just think it looks better on. When we're done, you'll see why I used the collage. Well, first you can see through it. Let me bring it up so you can see. You can see through the tracing paper, so you can see the collage. There's a butterfly there. There's a branch with some roses. Up here, there's some more roses. So it looks really pretty with, you know, the collage underneath it. And we're going to put that little rosebud up there. And so far we have used, we still have plenty of this collage left so that we can continue making what we're going to make. So there's the rest of that collage so far. And I have this piece too that we're going to work with. Not tonight because it'll probably go too long and I don't want it to. Because my last video went like an hour and a half and it was ridiculous. So if you just want to leave a comment on any of my videos between now and Monday and let me know where you're from, you'll get entered into the drawing to win one of those very sweet little books that you can use for ephemera or really anything. Use for a journal. They're perfect sized journals. And you can add paper to them too. I just did for those. So I'm going to put this one down here. It doesn't matter. You just basically what you're doing is you're collaging tracing paper. Strip. So it's like a collage board, but it's a strip with, yeah, you get it. Pretty little rose. Daniella, I love this. I'm going to be using it in a lot of things. I can already tell. And I think we'll put that butterfly right there. Kind of stick it right inside there. And I'm not using a lot of glue. You don't really need to. And I'm going to put this, try and get that butterfly so that you can see that it's right on that little rosebud. There you go. And then the next step that you're going to do is you're going to cut it up. After all that, you're going to cut it up. Yes, I'm going to cut it up. So I'm going to cut here, and I'm going to cut it here, and I'm going to cut it here, and I'm going to cut it here, and then I've got 4 pieces so far. Let me see if I've got something else real quick that I can put down on top of my piece there. And we can use that as well if we don't run out of time. I don't really have time to fussy cut anything. We'll just start with this. And then tomorrow, I will continue, maybe. We don't really have to, but let's see. I know. Real quick, I will get some things out of my goodie box here. We'll do a butterfly. We'll do, let's see, a flower. Some of these are too big. This one's not too big. So do the butter, that one. Do this here. I'll do that there. And possibly I'll take this one out and put this one here. And how about another butterfly? It's a different color. How about this in here? And this one's kind of boring, so we need something up there. So yeah, I'll put that one there. And I think I might add one. There's a butterfly there. I'll add a butterfly here. And I'll add a butterfly here. Okay. I think that does it. That looks pretty good. Put this away. So yeah, it's just a matter of you just collaging on your strip, and then once you get it all cut up, if you think you need more, add more. If you think it's great, then just leave it. You'll know. You'll know when it's done. When you know, it's just like doing a collage board. It's like, how do you know when it's done? Well, you just do. You know when you're making something and it's just like, okay, that looks great. Whoops. Put this down here. Here. I'm going to lift this up real quick because I want to stick that here. Oh, my 45 minutes is up. But that's okay because the next step is very short. The next step is very short. And I'm going to cut this here. And I'm going to glue my butterflies on real quick. I sure wish I knew how to edit, but I don't. Put that butterfly there. I hope you can see what I'm doing. Close your eyes if you have a problem with movement, because I'm going to move this down so that you can see better what I've done. I should have brought it down a long time ago. I know I'm in frame, but I might have been a little bit too far away. But at least now you'll be able to see what I've done. So, all we've done is we've taken our tracing paper, we stamped it, and then we put it on our collage where we wanted it. Well, Danielle, Lillifee the Paper Witch, her collage. And then we just cut out some pieces off the collage that we liked, and we, you know, put it, and then we cut it all up, and here we are with all these pieces. Now, you can use these for little snippets. You could add more. I'm not going to because we're short on time. Now, what I did was, if I can find it, what did I do with that piece of lace I had? So the next step is I'm going to take a piece of lace. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm just going to take lace, and this is my first piece, and I'm going to go longer, and I need 2 pieces. So I'm just doing that. Oops, and I'm not cutting it with my fabric scissors, so I don't know how this is going to go. Oh, it worked. So I take my 2 pieces, like this, and I'm going to move this out of the way because I don't want it to stick to that. Now you can take a piece of paper, what do you call it? Baking paper, parchment paper, you know, so that this doesn't get on your mat. But I don't mind because my mat cleans very well with hand sanitizer. So I'm just going to do it on here, which is going to be no problem. Because so I'm going to put my lace like this because I want both, you know, I just like it like that. And I'm going to take my first piece here, and I'm going to just put a line of glue there so that it kind of gets on both pieces. But I just want to glue here, okay, just in the middle. And I'm going to stick it down so that it's on both pieces. And I kind of wanted that piece to stick up a little bit more. There we go. Okay, and then the next piece, I'll take and do the same thing, making sure it's going in the direction that I want it to. And I'm just going to lay this on its side so we don't have to wait so long. I'm going to go down a little bit, making sure my 2 pieces are together. And I'm going to place that right there. See how simple that is? And then I'm going to take my next piece. I didn't put a butterfly on that. This one does. And I'm going to take it and put this piece here. I am sure by now you all know what I'm making. I am making a snippet, a paper snippet. But the difference is with this is the person can cut the lace as opposed to it, you know, being like all paper and not being able to cut it anywhere. So this is my idea of something you could make and fold up and slip into an envelope and mail it for the price of 1 stamp. I usually make it so that it's very long, so I always have one available to cut up, because then I can use it on my projects. And I just hang it in my craft room because 1, it looks pretty, and 2, my pieces of lace kind of coming apart there. Hold on 1 second. There we go. And I'm not using my antique lace or anything like this. I think I got this at, I don't even know where I got it. Joann's maybe, or Amazon, or I don't know. It's not antique, it's not vintage, it's just some lace from, you can get it anywhere. Amazon has some great deals on rolls of lace. You can get like yards and yards and yards of it. I don't suggest you use your expensive or vintage lace on something like this unless you want to. But I make so many of them that, and you don't really see the lace when you cut it up. Well, you do, but okay, let me just put this butterfly here. And you can go over your butterflies with your nail polish, or, you know, your glossy accents to make them stand out, or your flowers, or, you know, whatever you want. You could do whatever you want. It's a snippet, it's a collage. And yeah, it's just like a collage board, only you're doing it on a piece of tracing paper with some stamps, and I don't know, it just really looks pretty. I'm still in frame. I'm probably way out of frame by now. Let me just lift this up and move it and put this last one down. Put 2 pieces of lace together. Put this down here. Here we go. All done. That wasn't too painful and didn't take too long. Now, the best part is kind of spread apart, but that's okay. So then, what you can do after you're all done and it's all dry, which mine seems to be all dry, that Fabri-Tac dries fast, and I didn't really put a lot on. Remember, you're just putting it on the you know, on the tag itself. So just wait for it to dry, and I will show you what to do. You just fold it this way, and fold it this way, and then maybe this way, this way, this way, and then you want to take one piece of lace this way, and then you've got this piece here, and wait a minute, how did I do that? Yeah, that's good. And then you can just tie it this, just tie it. You could make a bow or whatever, and you could make it look prettier than I just did, because I just folded it really fast. But then you can make a bow, and you can send it to anybody inside a card, you know, to any crafter would just definitely love to have something like this, I think, because it's just so pretty. And there you go, you have your snippet. And that's it. You can untie it, and then when you need one, you just take your scissors and you snip it. And I'll just make my little tag up here. And let me see. I just made this postcard today, but you could put it right here, or say on the back of the postcard. You could put it here, or in a journal, let's get this journal back out. You could put that there. Like that. Or stick it inside the pocket and let the recipient do what they want with it. Well, thank you very much for joining me this evening or this morning or whenever you watch this video. Remember to be safe, be well, and God bless. Love y'all. Bye-bye.